Check, 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 check. Hey, Blood Talk, if you can give me, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, man. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Just want to make sure. Awesome. Good deal. Good deal, Alec. What's going on? I'm just going to wait till some people come in really quickly. I'm going to the store in a little to pick up that wild turkey gold. All right. So, Tucker, how much you getting it for? I saw a wild turkey go actually today. Well, actually, it was yesterday. I'm in Florida, but they wanted a ridiculous price for it. I mean, it was like a couple of $1,000s. And I was like, nah, that's way too much. So, Tucker, I'm just curious of what you are getting that wild turkey go for 420. Wow, man. I think they wanted like $3,000, $3,500 for that bottle. Yeah, man, I kind of figured that. I haven't really done any research on that gold, but they wanted like $3,500 for that, and I was like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I gotta get Eagle Rare store pick this morning. You know, Alec, I got an Eagle Rare 12. I had to come all the way to Florida to get it, but I got one. And that video is gonna come out later on this week, well, next week. So I'm just gonna give everybody a little bit of time to get on. I got lucky and walked into a chain store and made a conversation with a guy, and it happened to be a regional manager. Wow, and that's what I say, you know, I say all the time, when you go into a liquor store, just try to make conversations because you never know who you might meet and who that person is that you are talking to. And I've done that plenty of times. What's going on, Steve? I am in Florida and I'm at a rooftop bar. And I heard that they made a great old fashioned here. Now, I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. I just heard it downstairs. So I decided to come up just to see if they are going to make the perfect old fashioned. Yeah, Tucker, I say that all the time. It's about relationships. It's about relationships. So, let me order old fashioned and let's see if they can make the perfect old fashioned. And then I'm going to go outside and we're going to discuss some issues. What about that? What about that? Hopefully, she doesn't mind being on camera. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm ready. What kind of bourbon do you have? What's your house bourbon?
Our house bourbon is our very own.
Okay.
It's from Angel's Envy.
Angel's Envy?
Yep, but it's Ocean, Angel's Envy Ocean.
Angels Even Ocean. I never had an old fashioned, but Angels in the Ocean. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me turn this around. Let's see. Here we go. This is going to be awesome. Already the big ice cubes. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love a big ice cube in my old fashioned. That's a plus. Yeah. An orange peel. The last time I got an old fashioned made on camera, she grabbed a lemon. I don't know if that was by mistake, but she grabbed here an orange peel, which is great. And they're going to smoke it. The perfect old fashioned has to be smoked. This is my drink.
Yes.
They say girls drink bourbon. Do you drink bourbon?
Not very often. If I
Okay.
do, I like a bourbon smash. I
A,
think it's really good.
a bourbon smash.
Yes, or like a bourbon sour.
Okay.
Super good.
Okay. Well, this is my drink, but girls do drink bourbon. But check this out. So I'm going to actually take this off and we're going to try it together. I don't like my old fashions to be smoked that long, but this is what it looks like close up. What you think about it? I think she did a great job, but it's not about the way it looks, it's about the way it tastes. So let's try it. So let's try it. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. The orange peel, but let me see the cherries in there, the big ice cubes, the orange peel, the nice glass. So, just by looking at it, if I have to rate it without tasting it, just by looking at it, I'm going to give it probably, just looking at it, maybe a 8 out of 10. The reason I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 just by looking at it is because I think this is going to be petty. This is going to be petty. I think the glass could be a little bit sexier. But other than that, it's more fresh orange peel. You can tell it's a fresh orange peel just by smelling it. Now, let me give you a tip when you're talking about making the perfect old fashioned. Do not use an orange that's been sitting on your counter for weeks. If you do that, it's going to give off a sour taste, and it's going to change the whole level of drink experience. So do not use an old orange peel. Try to use a fresh orange peel so you can get the best out of that orange, and you can smell it. It smells very good. And I like, and this is just personal to me, I like to let my drink sit just for a hot second so everything can blend together. Hey, it's the cigar apostle, what's going on? What is going on? Unparalleled? What's going on? Chosen law. It's not about the way it looks, it's about the way it tastes. Yes, sir, for sure, for sure. So, hey, if anybody's new here, please like and subscribe to the channel. I have a video coming out at 6 o'clock, which is gonna be 7 o'clock here in Florida. But, hey, I'm doing something special. And if you watched my last video, you know I was down at the Ingram Distillery. And what I'm gonna do is, in November, listen up, in November, I'm going to do a meet and greet. The Ingram Distillery has a bed and breakfast that has 5 rooms. 5 rooms. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rent out the whole place. I am going to get the shelf in, and I'm just going to have a good experience. But one of you, I am going to pay for your hotel. I'm going to pay for the tasting. I'm going to pay for the tour, and I'm going to pay for your dinner for the whole night. And I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I think I'm going to do it the same way I did it when I was doing the 4th of July giveaway. I think that's going to work better. So, Rick House, what's going on, Rick House? Hacking Bone, what's going on? Happy Saturday, yeah. I'm down here visiting family, my grandson, and I'm excited. I decided to come up really quickly. Agreed on the maple syrup. The other one, that's great. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, I'm just down here visiting family, and I'm having a great time. But this is the old fashioned she made. And again, it's not about the way it looks, it's about the way it tastes. So let's give it a try. Cheers to you. Not bad, not bad. And when I tell you, this is so true, do not smoke your old fashions that long. It changes the way it tastes. If I would have left that cover on for another 2 or 3 minutes, you would have a smoky flavor that goes throughout the drink and it would actually mess your drink up. So I'm glad that I took it off quickly. But this is a good old fashioned. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stick really quickly and just stir it up. The reason is I wanted it a little colder. I wanted it a little colder. It is hot in here, down here in Florida, so I just wanted it a little colder. But I tell you what, 1 out of 10, I'm going to give it an 8.5. And you know, here at a little old fashioned, nothing gets a 10. POV, what's going on? You say you behind me. If you behind me, brother, hey, come on up. I'll buy you a drink. If you behind me, come on up. I will buy you a drink. Social pastor, he won't read. Well, I'm a first responder, so they drug test at my job, so I cannot do that. Cannot do that.
How was that?
Great job.
Good?
Great job.
Awesome.
And again, I have never had an old fashioned with Angel's Envy, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Any Angel Envy fans out there? If you are, let me know. Let me know. I am going to just tab out here, and then we're going to go outside, and I'm going to show you the view, and then we're going to sit down and have a conversation. What's going on, B? What's going on, B? I'm up here in Florida. I'm at the rooftop bar, and the bartender just made me an old fashioned, and I'm talking about my video that's coming out at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Florida time, 6 o'clock Tennessee time, later on tonight, and I'm excited about it because on that video, I was at the Ingram Distillery, and when I was in Kentucky, I did a bourbon hunt. My sister loves Angel's Envy. You know, even though I go to even though I go to Kentucky a lot, I haven't been to the distillery. Steve, I haven't tried the chocolate bitters yet. I've been saying that I was going to try the chocolate bitters, but I haven't yet. Eventually, I will. Besides just chasing the new release of the old Overhaul 11. Found a bottle earlier today and will be cracked. So Henderson, how much is the old Overhaul 11? How much is that? Because I think I seen one at the liquor store, but I just overlooked it. I think I overlooked it. So let me get this tab out, and then we'll go outside and we're going to talk about some things. But I think I overlooked that old Overholt. If you don't mind, can I charge it to my room?
Yeah, of course. What's your
And 803. Oh, okay. Yeah, Hart. H-A-R-T. Oh. At least y'all don't know what hotel I'm in because I done put everything online. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. For sure. For sure. So anybody doing anything special today? I know it's Saturday. Down here, the weather is crazy. The weather is crazy. It rains, it storms, and then it's sunny outside. Henderson 109. Okay, what is the MSRP on that one? Henderson, if you don't mind me asking. Because I have a bottle of Overhaul, but I don't know the MSRP on that one. Right. Just tipping out because since she let me put it on camera, I did give her a good tip. Just because. Let me see if I can get outside. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can get outside really quickly. Question for you. Can I sit outside now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab my drink and I'm gonna go outside. Does it make a difference?
Any of the patio furniture you're welcome to sit in.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Here, it took everything.
Okay. Let me grab my drink, grab my stuff, and let's go. Don't want to drop anything. I'm turning it around. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let's go this way. Now this is crazy. Let me put this drink down so I won't break anything. Look at this view. This is amazing. And my daughter, she asked me, hey, do I want or would I ever stay in Florida? Probably not. It's because I've been in Tennessee so long and I have about 4.5 years before I retire. And then my part-time job is going to be in Tennessee. But I see why people actually stay in Florida. Even though the weather is crazy, it is a very, very nice place, especially if you stay by the water. Very nice place. Sipping Old Force in 1910 tonight. Okay, Anita, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm down here seeing the grandson and the daughter. And I just came up to the rooftop to show people the view, what I'm looking at, and just have a conversation before the live stream come on, well, the video come on tonight. So let me get a spot really quickly. Let's do it here. Hey, why not? All right, let me sit down and change this around. All right, here we go. Here we go. Make sure this thing don't fall on me. Here we go. Here we go. I'm getting it. I am getting it. Here we go. All right. I am in Melbourne, Florida, which Palm Bay. I don't know which one they call it. The girls down here call it Palm Bay. I think on the map it's more of like a Melbourne. So it's like an hour south from Orlando, and it's 2 hours away from Miami. Picked up the 117 in Kentucky this year. You're right, amazing. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, especially if you can get it at a great price. Oh yeah, the palm tree. Oh yeah, good deal. I'm glad it's a good background. I didn't notice it until you told me that. Got a bourbon Hunter Green River Pick, 131 proof. Oh, okay, Melbourne. Okay. No, it's not a cigar. Yeah. You know, I am going to the cigar lounge. It's walking distance. And I'm going there maybe tonight. If not tonight, for sure tomorrow. And I'm going to try to do a video or a live stream because the cigar place they have down here is amazing. I went the last time I was down here, it was about a year or 2 years ago. I had a great time, And I'm going to have dinner tonight with the family. And after dinner, I might just go to the cigar lounge or I might just go tomorrow when it's sunlight so I can actually sit outside and talk to you all. Yeah, a very good spot for cigars for sure. I'm on the other coast. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation really quickly because I was in the hotel room because I'm down here by myself. I was in the hotel room and I just got to thinking about some things, and I just want to get your opinion about some things. In 2027, do you think bourbon hunting is going to be that significant? Do you think in 2027 hunting bourbon is still going to be a thing? Up in smoke, what's going on? What's going on? Night, be night, what's going on? I went to George Hamilton open his first cigar shop. Yeah, but that's crazy. It's funny you should say that because she was calling me. You said wifey's gonna be upset, and then she called me and froze my screen. That's awesome. Somebody talked her up. Hopefully, I'm not. I'm still there, right? Okay, I think so. I believe it will be a thing, but people aren't hunting as much. Okay, bourbon will be significant for those who really enjoy it. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Have a video coming out tonight at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock Florida time, 6 o'clock, hopefully Tennessee times. So let me ask you this question. I know everyone is chasing that gold foil, the wild turkey. I seen one yesterday. I think they wanted like $3,500 for that gold foil wild turkey. I'm not paying that much for it. I'm not paying that much for it. So is there any bottle that you are hunting for? So if there's a bottle that you are hunting for, put it in the comments below. I would like to know. I would definitely like to know. It's sort of hard for me to read the screen because it's sort of dark, but I'm trying to get everybody to make sure I acknowledge everybody. Let me get this up just a little bit. I'm using Angel's Envy in this old fashioned. Their house bourbon is going to be Angel's Envy here. So I never had an Angel's Envy old fashioned, and it's pretty good. Russell's 13. Okay, so Tucker is looking for the Russell's 13. The SW filler, hard to find. I seen one of those. See, that's the crazy part is I see that a lot in Nashville and in Kentucky. So a lot of people are getting bottles in the South, but not up north. B, how much can you get that gold for? Because I seen it yesterday. They wanted $3,500 for it, and I'm pretty sure people are not paying. Well, I'm not paying $3,500 for it. Hunting for Weller single barrel. Okay, I was hunting for that one for a very long time, and then made a relationship with the store owner, and I got one close to MSRP as possible. Okay, cut above, not available in Florida. The first cut above that I got was doing Spillway, and I enjoyed them. It was better than I thought, to be honest with you. I'm still looking for the CYPB for the Weller. Now, it's one of those things that I'm not going to pay secondary prices for the CYPB because I refuse to pay secondary prices for that bottle. And what I'm hearing is it's not even worth secondary prices. So I'm going to wait on that one until I actually find it in my price range. Hey, Knight, go ahead and crack that thing open. Okay, focusing on store picks. There's nothing wrong with that because the store picks that I have tasted, hey, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. And if I wasn't doing this bourbon hunting thing, I probably would focus more on the store picks. Red Sox against Dodgers, World Series. I got you. I got you. Turkey Gulf oil is 300, but 400 MSRP. Yeah. So I don't know why they charging 3,500 for that bottle. That's crazy. They only had one, and she was saying, "Hey, this is the only one in the store. I just got it this week, and it was on the top shelf, and I'm not paying that." I'm going to be on probably maybe 45 minutes to an hour, enough for me to just hang out, finish my drink. My video comes on later on tonight. I'm excited about that one because I am going to do something crazy. I'm going to do something crazy. You working? Well, you know, if I wasn't here, I'll probably be working too. Well, I call this work a little bit of work, a little bit of fun. But if we are going to do a giveaway at the Ingram Distillery, which going to be consisting of a night stay, one night stay, a tour, a tasting, and a dinner that we are going to pay for one lucky subscriber. So keep watching because I think that's going to be great. I think that's going to be great. Tough job. Yeah. You know, people say, hey, a little old fashioned, you need a vacation. And I thought about coming out here, just hanging out, not doing any video work, just hanging out with the family, just enjoying myself. But I can't do that. I can't do that. I have to do something. Have to do something. Because, you know, to me, if you ain't moving, you're not going anywhere. So I have to keep moving. I have to keep pushing forward because I really want this channel a little old fashioned to go farther. I really want it to go farther. I really want to meet every one of you all. I want to hit your state, hit your city. You know, if I had it my way, I would like to meet each and every one of my subscribers, buy them a drink, and just have a conversation. If it was up to me, I would love to do that. Doug, what's going on? You got 80 plus bottles not hunting anything for a while. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And eventually, I'm going to have to do something with my bottles because there's no way I can drink all of that whiskey bourbon that I have. And I'm not going to try to drink it by myself, which I'm going to try to do an event, a local event. And in that event, I'm going to actually give people the experience of tastings, which we are going to have a lower proof tasting, a mid tasting, and then a hazmat tasting. And I think that will be fun because a lot of people are not going to go out and buy $130, $200, $300 bottle. And if I can give them the experience without the price, I think that would be a give and take situation. I give them something and we sit down and we have a conversation and then I get to get rid of some of the stuff that just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So much better to share, yes. Good evening. Good evening. So anybody doing anything special today? Anybody doing anything, drinking anything special today? So let me ask you another question, which I have a tons of questions, tons of questions. How do you make or how do you start a good relationship with your store owners? So when you walk into a local store, how do you start the relationship? Do you ask questions? Do you get to know the owner? Do you get to know the people that's running the cash registers? How do you do it? I have my way. I just wondering your way. Tucker, 11th anniversary today. Happy anniversary. Angie, baby, what's going on, Angie? Hey, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I am in Florida just hanging out at rooftop, drinking an old fashioned with Angel's Envy. She made, I'm going to say almost a perfect old fashioned, 8 out of a 10. And you know, nothing here gets a 10 because nothing's perfect, but she came close. It was 8.5. She came close. The only thing I would probably say about this one is the glass. You know, I love a sexy glass. This is just a plain Jane glass. And if the bourbon would have been a higher proof rye, I think I would probably put it at a 9.5. So those two things, the glass and a higher proof rye, I think that would put it right there at a 9.5. But hey, talk to everyone in the store. Yeah, exactly. Most stores around me know when my loud mouth comes in. Get to know them while buying shellfish. Yep. Then you work your way up to the good stuff. Yep, you're right. Ask a person what they like, what sells the most. So that's having a general conversation. Okay, general conversation, recommendations based off what they have consumed. Okay, good deal, good deal. And I took a tip from B. I took a tip from B, and I have opened a bottle that I bought in the store and let them try it. That goes a long way. That goes a long way because they know A, that you are not a flipper, and a lot of people don't like flippers. So they know that you're not a flipper, and you took the time to actually open that bottle and share that bottle. That goes a long way. You're gonna tell people you're my dad? Cool, cool. Hey, go ahead, go ahead. Don't ask for child support though. Yeah, it was a great tip, and I did try it, and it worked out great. It worked out great. So hopefully everyone is making good relationships with the store owners. Hopefully that happens. Let me see what else question I haven't written down. So let me ask you this question: when you go into a store, do you do a lot of tastings? Or do you go to the tasting sections and do you just do a lot of tastings, or do you just taste bottles that you really want to try? I have seen people come into liquor stores and just tasted everything tried to taste everything they had back there. And I know for a fact they weren't buying all those bottles. So do you go into the liquor store and when they have tastings, do you just taste bottles that you really want to try, or do you just try everything? You shared a new bottle with the owner last week, and it really was a good day, a good step. Okay, good deal. Hey, Unc, what's going on? What's going on, Big Rick? Hey, I'm down here in Florida at the rooftop bar seeing my family, and I decided to get on live stream before my video comes out tonight. A, I had the bartender make me an old fashioned. This old fashioned is made with Angel's Envy. The first thing she done was great because she used the big ice cubes. And then she used Angel's Envy. The only thing I'm gonna say about the Angel's Envy she used is not a higher proof. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I like higher proofs. It makes it old fashioned better. But she used a fresh orange peel. She used a premium cherry. Even smoked this old fashioned. So I'm giving this one a 8.5 out of a 10. And nothing here gets a 10. So she did a great job. Yeah, it is a great day to have a couple of drinks, which I'm just going to stick with this one drink right now because I'm going to have dinner with the family. And I'm thinking about going to the cigar bar here in Melbourne. And I went about 2 years ago, and it's a great bar. It's a great cigar bar. They have Dragon's Milk there, which I love Dragon's Milk. Matter of fact, this is the first time I ever tasted a Dragon's Milk was in that cigar bar, and it was about 4 years ago. So it's the same bartender that I always talk to when I go to the cigar bar, and she is there tonight. So hopefully we just get in there, have a smoke, have a drink, get a Dragon's Milk, and just have fun. And I'm going to try to take you in there with me. I don't know how the music is going to be. So if it's loud, I probably won't go live. But if it's not, I would definitely go live. Yeah, Big Rick. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Thank you for stopping by, Big Rick, for sure. No tastings in Oregon? Wow. And I tell you, I did not know that was a thing, to be honest with you. I did not know there was a thing. I thought all liquor stores had tastings, but I'm totally wrong. The liquor stores down south have tastings, but not all liquor stores do tastings. And I guess Oregon is one of those places you cannot try before you buy. Okay. I did a poll today, and that poll was asking if you have 3 bottles sitting on your shelf of a certain bourbon, and you go into a liquor store and you see that bottle, your favorite bottle that you have 3 already, and you see that bottle sitting on the shelf on sale right there at MSRP, what is your next step? Are you going to buy more, even though you have three non-open bottles at home? Are you going to buy more? Are you going to buy cases of it? Are you going to leave it alone? Or are you going to buy just to give that bottle away to friends and family? And that was a question that I came up with, and I was like, man, what would I do? What would I do? If I were already had 3 bottles on the shelf, and I walked into the liquor store and that bottle was on sale right there at MSRP, the cheapest I ever seen it, what would I do? Would I buy as many bottles as possible? Would I buy a bottle just to give it away to friends and family? Would I buy 2 or 3 more just to have some backup bottles? What would you do? Buy one to have for backup and one to give away. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Got you. I have enough. I'll leave it alone. Oh, so if a event was coming up, you buy for the event. When Knob Creek comes out with the 12-euro cash strength, I'll buy all of them. Hey, at least you're being up front, buddy. At least you're being up front. Man, it is hot. That's one thing, sitting in the sun, it's hot. I probably have to go in and take a shower before dinner time. It's that hot out here. I should have got one with the umbrella. Yeah, I might have to move. Let's do that. Let's do that because I can't stand here in the sun. Let me turn this camera around and move. Oh. Okay. Way better. Way better. Now I can actually see what you're saying. Yeah, this is a nice rooftop. And if you can sit in the shade like I'm doing now, the breeze coming off that water, man, it is very nice, very nice. So yeah, hopefully you still can see me. I know I'm under some shade, but hopefully you still can see me. And hopefully you still can hear me. So if everything's okay, give me a thumbs up just to make sure. I know I moved, but I want to make sure everything's good. There we go. Thank you, Alpha. And actually, I can read the comments better because the sun is not actually showing on the screen. Anybody drinking anything special? I know it's like 4:16 in the afternoon here, but if anyone's drinking anything special tonight, please let me know. I said that I'm just going to drink one drink, but that is turning out to be a very good old fashioned. It really is. And since I'm sitting up under this shade, man, bourbon, what's going on? I did not post that I was going live. It's just I'm down here in Florida visiting family, and I have a video coming on tonight. And I just want to get on to talk about the video, and I wanted to get on to talk about what I'm going to do in November. Having my go to Buffalo Trace, JK2K80, what's going on? Shifted to Pursuit Double O. All right. All right. So hopefully I get a lot of participation. I don't know. I don't know if anybody want to hang out with a little old fashioned, but hopefully I get a lot of participation for the event in November at the distillery. Now I know the people who stay like a long way from Tennessee or Kentucky. I know that it's going to be hard for you to get down for the one day. And I understand that, but for the people who are close to Kentucky, I would love to actually for you to come down there and we can hang out. Still recovering from last night. What did you do last night? Buzzard Roost Double Oak is a very good. I haven't tried that Double Oak yet. I have a bottle of Buzzard Roost, but I don't have the Double Oak yet. So what'd you do last night to recover from it? Tom, what's going on, Tom? What is going on, Tom? So let's have a debate here. Let's have a debate. How much is your limit when you're talking about buying a bottle? How much is your limit? What would you stop at? I don't really say it that I have a limit, but do you have a limit? Some people say I'm not going to pay over $100 for a bottle, no matter what it is. Do you have a limit? So Alpha says 250 to 300 for one bottle. Limit for one bottle. Hey, man, Alpha, you can buy a nice bottle for 300 bucks. Finish at verse of 13. Okay. Oh man, so I understand why you say that you're recovering from last night. Man, ooh-wee, you did some drinking last night. And those things are stout, especially that Stag 25D. Man, that thing is stout. $100 is my limit nowadays. Got you. $100 will get you some nice bottles too, though. I'm not going to say that I have a limit, to be honest with you, because I'm doing this, I guess, YouTube channel. But I can see why people do have limits because they have stuff coming out all the time. I spent $500 on two bottles of the Buckner's 13 hazmat. All right, depending on the bottle, $400. That covers about 99% of the bottles out there. True. $60 would get some good bottles too. Yeah, a lot of people are, you know, I have this debate about bourbon all the time when we talk about $60 bottles, $40 bottles versus $200 or $300 bottles. I paid $200 for an old Carter. Hey, Henry, I paid about $200 for my old Carter, and to me, it's so worth it. That bottle of old Carter, I should have bought two. I'm looking for a backup, but I'm trying to get that backup for under two. And I know I probably can find it eventually, but $200 for old Carter, I did the same thing. I don't set myself a limit. It all depends on what I find and how it hits me at the time. I got you, Bourbon. I got you. I got you. Paid secondary for a 2024 Court Hill that I wanted. Got the Calumet 18, 11-year Willet bourbon for $400 each. Hey, got an old Carter for 190. Man, hey, you winning. You winning on that. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, to get as many quality bottles for the price. Yeah, the Cubs still play ball. Hey, still, thank you for stopping by. Hey, if anyone's on here that hasn't subscribed to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm definitely asking for your support. But yeah, but the Cubs, they still play ball. That's awesome. I don't have a Russell's 15. I recently tried the Russell's 15, and me and the bartender both think the 13 is better. So, Tucker asked a question. So, hey, feel free to actually comment on Tucker's question. Do people think that Russell's 13 is better than the 15? If you think the 13 is better than the 15, put it in the comments below. I haven't tried the 15, so I can't tell you my opinion. I know the 13 is great. I finally got me a bottle of 13, and it is great. But I haven't tried the 15 yet. So, never had the 15, but I think the 13 is great. Yeah, me too. More age doesn't mean better. That is so true. Taste is subjective, so that may vary. Yeah, true, Apple, true. Just had the 13, didn't disappoint, Carlos said. You know, it's funny that I'm going back to the more age doesn't always mean better, because I finally picked up a Eagle Rare 12 yesterday. I finally got one, and I got it at a pretty decent price. I had to come all the way to Florida to get it, but I got it at a pretty decent price. Now the problem's gonna be is I never, ever, ever put this in consideration doing bourbon hunting while I gotta get on a plane. I never take that into consideration because I got to get those bottles back to Tennessee somehow. And I refuse, let me say this again, I refuse to leave these bottles that I just bought here in Florida. I refuse. They are coming home with me. So that means I'm going to have to buy a bag, check a bag, and I'm going to have to pay for it. Go to Ross and buy, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, Tucker. Yep. And the blue jeans and the t-shirts that I have with me today, I'm just going to take those bottles, wrap them up in the blue jeans and the t-shirts, stick them in that bag, wrap it up pretty good, and I'm just going to check it. Hopefully the check bags doesn't cost me that much. Fingers crossed. Hey, yeah, thank you, Carlos. I'm excited to try it. But you know, again, they said that's because it's aged a little bit more doesn't make it better. Now, I love the Eagle Rare 10. I really do love the Eagle Rare 10. Matter of fact, I like that bottle so much that I give it away as gifts. So hopefully it tastes a little bit better. Hopefully I can tell the difference. I'm excited to actually try it. You know, I thought about the closest UPS or FedEx. I thought about that. I thought about shipping them home, but I think it's going to be cheaper for me to actually check a bag because shipping. I bought one, two, three, four. I bought 5 bottles. I bought 5 bottles. So shipping 5 bottles UPS or FedEx, and I haven't even got done yet. I still have 2 more days here. So no telling what I'm going to find in 2 more days. I might have 6, 7, 8, 10 bottles before the time is up. Yeah, yeah. If I can find the gold foil, I don't know if I can find that here. If I can find it at MSRP, it's coming home with me. What did I pay for the Eagle Rare 12? They had Tucker. They had a bundle. I had to buy a Goose Allen cash strength that I have no idea what it was. It was a store pick. It was a Goose Allen bourbon bottle. It was a store pick. It's 113 proof. I had to buy that one with the Eagle Rare 12 out the door. So the funny part about that is this store had a card fee and a cash fee. The card fee was $123 out the door. The cash fee was $117 for both bottles out the door. So to answer your question, $117 for the Eagle Rare 12 and a Goose Allen whiskey 113 proof store pick. Those 2 bottles right there cost me $117 out the door. I don't know if that was good, but I had to grab it because I cannot find that bottle in Tennessee. Walgreens, Snickers, 500. Publix, I'm hearing 500. Buy again. Wow. A buddy of mine left his clothes behind to bring his bottles. You know something? I will always, yeah, that's no brainer. That's no brainer. I will leave my clothes. These blue jeans and the t-shirt that I have on, I have a lot of blue jeans and t-shirts at home. You know, Carlos, I thought so too. I thought so too. That's exactly why I pulled the trigger on it. And I'm going to show you the bundles deals they have, and I'm going to review that. I'm going to review that tape, even though I'm editing that tape now. I'm going to review it because I think there are some bottles on that combo deal that I should have picked up. They had a E.H. Taylor barrel strength, and they had a Stag, and those bottles were paired up with Elijah Craig's, and they were pretty good prices. Pretty good prices. So I'm going to go back and actually look at that. The Eagle Rare 12 that you got was $55. So I look at it like this. Both bottles probably cost me, I say maybe 60, $57 a piece, something like that. So yeah. And I don't know anything about the Goose Allen. I mean, first time I ever seen it, it looked a little light to me, but I looked it up online and I think the MSRP was like $65. So I think I got a great deal on both of those bottles, especially for the cash price of $117. Yeah, the shipping companies were smart. They would open up a little depot. Yeah, you right, Alpha. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. They will make way more money instead of people have to throw things away. Because you know how many people have to throw things away at an airport? And if they just had a shipping company that you can go over there and ship it to yourself, they would probably be $1 billion business. Alpha, you may want to look into that. Yeah, that was good old fashioned. Great old fashioned. I might have me another drink. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm just going to try to pace myself. I don't want to get drunk up here on the rooftop. So anybody doing anything special today? Anybody cooking out? How's the weather in your area? Alpha, you need to actually get your old fashioned. Go to a bar or have somebody fix your old fashioned. But I'm going to say this, don't mess it up. What I mean by that is, don't go to a bar that doesn't specialize in making old fashions because that's going to ruin you. I don't want you to be ruined because someone actually made an old fashioned the wrong way. So what I suggest is go to a place that makes old fashions. Make sure they use a big ice cube. Make sure they use a fresh orange peel. Make sure they use a premium cherry and a high rye bourbon. If you can get those things, I think you will actually enjoy the old fashioned. It's raining on the coast, on your coast. Okay, Jack, what's going on? Beautiful here in Chicago. May step out for dinner later. All right, all right. Any place you going to dinner? Any special place? You know, first thing I thought about pizza because Chicago do have some good pizza, but you probably eat pizza all the time if you live in Chicago. But Alpha, you definitely need to get an old fashioned, but make sure you get an old fashioned from someone that actually can make a decent old fashioned. Raining here in Tampa. I tell you what, Tom, this Florida weather is crazy. When I was leaving the airport, when I got my rental car, it rained, and then 5 minutes later, the sun came out, and then it started storming again, and then the sun came out. I don't know how y'all deal with it. What kind of unwelcome are you? Ghost? Girl? Medium? Don't know what that means. But hey, thank you for stopping by. Can I tell you you should go back to the field or your own country? Hey, but tell you what, hey, hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate your support. No, we're special. Gotcha. You know, every time I go to different places or out of town, I like to try different spots. So I told the people I'm going to dinner tonight with, hey, let's go try something different, something that I never had before. Because I love food. I'm a foodie. The only thing that I don't eat liver, coconut, or chitlins. Bill Davis, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. We're just having a conversation. Just got the goal for 419 plus tax. Tucker, man, I wish I was close to you. Did you get that just by walking in and seeing that bottle on the shelf, or did you make a good relationship with the store owner? Those are two different things. If you made a good relationship with the store owner, that means a regular customer probably can't walk in and get that same price. So let me know. Hey, was it one of those things that you just walked in and grabbed? Or is it one of those things that you had a good relationship with the store owner? As long as you were there, everyone is special. Awesome. Bourbon Rescue. Had any I haven't Bourbon Rescue. I'm assuming Bourbon Rescue you might be a first responder since it's Bourbon Rescue. And if you are, let me know where you work at. Because I've been with the fire department for 20, almost 24 years. It'll be November, 24 years. I haven't tried the Heaven Hill 22, and I haven't tried the Gold 4 yet. So I cannot even talk about either of those bottles. Psychopath, hey, social, sociopath. I said psychopath. That's funny. But yeah, I haven't tried either of those two bottles, so I really cannot give you my opinion about those. But you know, the thing about bourbon and whiskey is everyone has their own opinion. I have the 22 waiting to crack still. You know, I've seen that 22, but again, I haven't seen it in my price range. Are you on vacation? No, I'm not. I'm not on vacation per se. I'm coming down here to see family. So it's not really a vacation, but I'm just taking the opportunity to do some filming and to take the opportunity to tell people about the video that's coming on tonight at 6 o'clock in Tennessee time, at 7 o'clock Florida time. But I have the, hopefully you have your notifications on, and that video is going to be something pretty cool because I'm talking about the giveaway that's coming in, I'm going to do in November. Does anyone have any Ingram on their shelf? Has anyone tasted Ingram? What's about 340 with tax? Okay. You know, some of those bottles, man, I wish that I could find here. If I can find a 22, and if I can find a gold foil, I would definitely bring them back home with me. I'm going to go out probably tomorrow, and on the way back to the airport Monday, I'm going to try to stop it on liquor stores to see if I can find it. I find myself liking Still Austin. Hey, Alpha, look here. I cannot argue with that because I said that on the video that's posting tonight about Still Austin, that it surprised me. It surprised me, and I actually found that Still Austin, the cash shrimp rye. I found that yesterday, and I should have bought it. I should have bought it. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, Tucker. You did say that. You did say that. Okay, you did say that. So it's right. It's like one of those things that right place, right time. Yeah. And hopefully I can have those right places, right time. And of course, when I get back to Memphis Monday, you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going, right? Buster's. I'm going to Buster's liquor store because Buster's liquor store, I have to go there every time that I'm in Memphis. They have a great staff, they have some great picks, and I usually get to taste some things that I've never tried before. Don't sleep on the Still Austin, bro. Cash shrimp rye and old fashioned is top tier. You know, Bourbon Rescue, I might just go back and get that. I looked at that bottle. I actually put my hands on that bottle, but I decided to get something else. Barber Peanuts, what's going on? J Rock, what's going on, J Rock? I'm just sitting here, man, on the rooftop in Florida, waiting to eat dinner with the family. Yeah, everything's going good. Everything's going good. You know, I was going to just take a break from YouTube, especially when I'm down here in Florida, so I can relax. But I said to myself, nope, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because I cannot just sit here and do absolutely nothing. So I hit every liquor store that I could on the way down here. Here in Melbourne, I hit like 4 or 5 liquor stores. I talked to liquor store owners. I'm up here drinking an old fashioned. Man, I'm having a great time. Great time. Rare Breed makes a good old fashioned. It does. It does. It does. People sleep on that wild turkey, especially the rye. Yeah, it is, a beautiful view. And when I leave, I'm just going to let you see the water. We right here next to the water. Chad, if you have a local Total Wines in Florida, you can have them delivered to you. I did not know that. Alpha, I did not know that. Yeah, Barber Peanuts, thank you, thank you. The view is great. And I was sitting in the sun when I first started this video, but now I moved to the shade, much better. I did not know Total Wines delivered. I should have checked into that. Huh, I might just go back to see because they have a bottle there that I really wanted. And if I go back on the way to the airport, I might just see if they're gonna ship that for me. So good looking out. Good looking out. I did not know that. Yeah, good looking out. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Jack, I missed that comment. I see, I think the Sazerac Rockcast. What's that? Let me see what you're saying.
I want to go to Snail and Bass like
Uh oh, it's gone.
place there, or like
Download the app and plug it into the address where you stand and see what the closest store and put a few bottles in the cart and see if they deliver it. I guess Alpha, what you're saying is order it online and see if they will ship it to you. I think that's what you're saying. If that's the case, I guess I could hunt for the video or hunt, go in there and say that I'm going to buy this bottle and actually buy it online so they can ship it to me. Okay, I got you. I got you. I never thought about that. I guess I'm still doing the hunting part and I'm still buying it, but I'm just buying it online. I still found the bottle, but I'm just making it easier on myself to get it shipped back to Tennessee. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. That makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Not ship to you, but deliver to where you're right now. Oh, well, um, well, Alpha, that I see that they probably could do that, like a Uber or someone that delivers food and drinks. But I still have to get it back to Tennessee, and that's my issue. It's not to get it here in Florida; it's just to get it back home to Tennessee. Well, they don't have. I don't have that shop in the home in Tennessee. We don't have a. I don't have a Total Wines in Jackson. The closest Total Wines I have is about 2.5 hours away, which I probably could. I probably could ship it 2.5 hours away and then go get it. Never thought about that. Let me, yeah. They utilize DoorDash. Okay, I see what you're saying. Haven't really dived that, haven't really thought about that. Okay, good deal. Never thought about that, Alpha. Something to think about. Now you got it in my head. Now you got it in my head. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. So yeah, when I get back to the hotel room, I put pen to paper and look up online to see the cheapest way of doing that. But right now, I'm thinking about just getting a bag from like the dollar store and just wrapping up those bottles and getting it checked at Southwest, and it's done. You know, Carlos, I've heard that that is a great tequila. Have you popped it open yet, Carlos? If you have, what you think about it? You know, I don't have any tequilas. The last bottle of tequila that I had, it was aged in a Weller barrel, and it was pretty good. I used to drink tequila all the time when I was in high school, and I had a bad experience with Don Julio. I had a very bad experience with Don Julio. A very bad experience with Don Julio. And since then, I really don't drink tequila. The last bottle that I bought, it was aged in a Weller barrel, and it was pretty decent. I had a chance to get a winter blend from my local Total Wines manager, but I passed. Huh. I hate how much Total Wines high tier membership for allocated works. See, I don't know anything about that because I don't really shop at Total Wines. Yeah, you caught that bar of peanuts? I've been drinking for a very long time. Very, very long time. The first time I ever took, I remember when I was like 12 and the older guys on the street was chewing tobacco. the big league, Big Red, and they gave me some Big Red, and they said, hey, put this up under in your jaw and chew it up. And I did. I was chewing it up and I was chewing it up, and I made a mistake and I swallowed. And when I did, that was it. That was it for the chewing tobacco. That was it. I was so sick. Why is there a majority of bourbon influences so out of shape? Not you. You know, with my job, I try to stay in shape, and I know that I drink, and I know that I don't eat as well. So I try to take care of my body as much as I can. So, again, I don't want to, get get in a situation that I'm too big to actually work. So I try to work out as much as I can. Actually, Tom, they do. They do. I actually got my bag checked for free because I was one of the last people on the plane because I was traveling by myself, and they actually checked my bag for free. But the thing about that is you cannot take bottles of bourbon on a check bag. I mean, you cannot take bottles of bourbon on the plane. You have to check it. So that means you have to get through security first, and they won't let you get through security with bottles of bourbon in your bag. So hey, if anyone hasn't subscribed to the channel, hey, hit the like and subscribe button. We will definitely love you here at a little old fashioned. Go Cubs, yeah, for sure. When you have certain first responder jobs, you lose the right to be out of shape. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And your coworkers will hold you liable, responsible. They will make sure that you do not get out of shape, especially in a position like I am. When you're a captain on the fire department, you want to make sure that you set precedents, and you want to make a good example for the guys that's coming on the department. You want to make a good example for them. You don't want to be out of shape and cannot do your job because they think, well, if captain don't do his job, I don't have to do my job. And I don't want to give them that impression. So I try to stay as best shape as possible. I know I could do a whole lot better, but I'm trying. I'm 51. Actually, I'm turning 51 in October.
No, I gotta go change because it's like
Yeah, I almost forgot. I'm turning 51 in October. So let me ask you about Ingram. Does anyone have Ingram on their shelf? If you don't have Ingram on your shelf, I know you want to be part of this giveaway that I'm doing in November. I'm pretty sure that you will love it because I love the Ingram rye, and I've had the opportunity to do a flight of everything Ingram had to offer, and let me tell you, it's very, very, very good, very good.
so I'm gonna have to wait. Your card number, and I thought my card was on
So anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions for me? Because I know that I've been on here for a minute, and I think that I'm going to end this in probably around 12 more minutes. So I'm going to end this around 5 o'clock my time. So about 12 more minutes, I'm going to end this. Anyone have any questions? You are our age, so that era restarted young. Barbie Peanuts, I tell you what, we talking about Wild Irish Rose young. We talking about Everclear young. We talking about Boone's Farm young. Yeah, yeah. We talking about that young. What is that? Wild Train? Night Train young. Yeah. We talking about young, young. You dropped something, ma'am. Yeah, you need that. No problem, no problem. 2020, yeah, I tell you what, man, back in the day, that 2020 Banana Red was it. That was the one I liked. Any thoughts on Dickel? I really do not care for Dickel. I haven't tried all the Dickel yet, but for some reason, when people say Dickel Funk, I get it. I really do. And that's not one of those things that I just hear and just repeat, I actually tasted the Dickel Funk. Now, I cannot say that about all Dickel, but I know the ones that I have, I really didn't care for. Yeah, Ingram is definitely on the hunt list. Awesome, awesome. You know, Carlos, I don't have a favorite Cubs player at all times. I don't have one. I don't have one. And to be honest with you, Carlos, I haven't been a Cubs fan for a very long time. It's been probably a few years, to be honest with you. And that started at one of the stations that I was assigned to, and we watched Cubs all the time. And then that's why I started watching the Cubs baseball. But to be honest with you, I started watching baseball when I was a I was a Dale Murphy fan. I was a Dale Murphy fan a long time ago when I first started baseball, watching baseball. And I know a lot of people when I say Dale Murphy, they're like, oh, but I was a Dale Murphy fan. That's what got me into baseball, or he is what got me into baseball. Anybody else? Anybody else? So we got about again 9 minutes, and then I'm going to get off here. Man, it's 81 degrees. Oh, this is in Jackson. I'm finna say I know it's gotta be gotta be hotter than that 81 degrees here, but I got Jackson on my watch. So before we leave here, I just want to say, hey, thank everyone for actually supporting this channel a little old fashioned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. And I have a new landing page. If no one has, hopefully everyone has hit that link to the landing page. If you haven't, let me tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get a free document. That free document is an 18-page document about bourbon. It's free. It's free. You don't have to sign up for anything. I'm just giving it to you for free. And I have a video coming out tonight. Hopefully everyone is going to like, subscribe, and hype that video. What's everyone's latest sips? J.W. Kelly, 126 proof, really good pour. I don't have that one. Bill Davis, I don't have that one. I've seen it, but I don't have it. You say it's a really good pour, so that means, guess what, Bill Davis is going on my list. It is definitely going on my list. Definitely going on my list. Anybody else? Anybody else? We got about 7 minutes, and then I'm going to get off here. I, I would toast out, but I don't have anything to toast out with. Usually I try to toast out on every live stream, but I don't have anything to toast out with because it is all gone here. So let's go over it again. I have a new landing page. I try to put it on every post, community post that I place on YouTube. So hit that link. You will get a free 18-page document. Total wines and places in Florida, Tampa might have Heaven Hill 22 in stores. Jack, I probably can find it, but the problem is it going to be in my price range? That's the question. I've seen it, but I'm not going to pay secondary prices for a Heaven Hill 22. It has to be, it has to make sense, especially if I got to ship it back. It has to make sense. Even though I'm going to look for it, I'm going to look for it, but it has to make sense. I see about 320 or so is good. Second prices up to 900. 320 for Heaven Hill 22, which when I get off here, Jack, I'm going to look that up just to see, just to make my own price range of what I would buy it for and what my limit is. I'm going to look that bottle up as soon as I get off that live stream because I need to know just in case I've run into it here in Florida. If I run into it and if it's my price range, I'm definitely going to pick it up. Definitely going to pick it up. Got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Anybody else have a question? Anybody have any concerns? Let me know now. And I appreciate everyone who has supported this channel. Believe me, it does not go unnoticed. It does not go unnoticed. You know, I was trying to get to, my goal was 15,000 subscribers by my birthday in October, which I'm not going to hit that unless something crazy happens. But hopefully I can get to at least 13,000 by October 2nd, my birthday, bourbon on the banks. When we go to Tampa, we get bourbon from B21. Okay, I guess that's the store, B21, which I'm going to do some research, just try to find the best liquor stores in my area, and I'm going to head out tomorrow to see if I can find a steal somewhere. Heaven Hill 22 is a special access bottle for total runs according to the website. Got you, Barbara Peanuts. I kind of figured that, yeah. You know, Jack, I, I could always order bottles, but I like to hunt. I like to put it on video. Yes, Dan. Hey, I'm going to be at Bourbon on the Banks. I'm definitely going to be at Bourbon on the Banks. Dan, hopefully I see you. And when I see you, Dan, let's have a pour, let's have a conversation, and sign my bar towel. I would love to meet you, Dan. So, hey, Bourbon on the Banks, me and you, definitely going to get together, have a pour, sign my bar towel. Can't wait to meet you. They have decent prices. If I'm ever in Tampa, if I'm ever in Tampa, Bobby Peanuts, we are definitely going to be 21. Definitely. But I have found some amazing stuff down here, to be honest with you. And that's why I'm going to have to check a bag on Southwest because I have multiple bottles that I have to get back home with me. You know, right now I have a bag full and I still have 2 days here. So no telling when I find tomorrow and no telling when I find Monday going back to Orlando. Because I'm going to hit as many liquor stores as possible. 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. Anybody else? Anybody else? Barbara Peanuts, if you still here, give me a thumbs up. Barbara Peanuts, if you still here, give me a thumbs up because I want to show you something before we leave. Alpha, yeah, I need to hit more total wines. I need to build better relationships with people like the Total Wines, and that is going to happen very soon. Yeah, Tom, when I ever in Tampa, yeah, I would definitely. Okay, Barbara Peanuts, let me show you something really quickly. You were talking about the view. I tell you what, man, I cannot move to Florida because of my job, and I've been in Tennessee all my life pretty much. But I can see why people move to Florida. You have to have some money. You definitely have to have some money because to live this close to the water, you have to have some money. And if I live this close to the water, I would definitely want a boat. Definitely want a boat. The cigar bar is down there. It's like walking distance, like right there. So I can leave the hotel, walk about maybe 5 minutes, and I'm right there at the cigar bar. So hopefully you see this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I got about a minute left, and I really do appreciate everybody that hung out here with me today. Both stands for bust out another 1,000. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, I just want to say thank you for everyone that actually sat with me today, and I really do appreciate everybody who has supported this channel, Little Old Fashioned. Hey, I got a video coming out at 7 o'clock Florida time, 6 o'clock Tennessee time. Hey, hit that like and subscribe button, hype the video. And if you are wanting to get into the, giveaway, I'm going to try to explain that more in detail later on next week. But I'm going to do a giveaway for the Ingram Distillery. That means I'm going to pay for your room, I'm going to pay for your tasting, I'm going to pay for your tour, and I'm going to pay for your dinner. So, hey, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Until then, I will see you on my next live stream. It's time to eat. It's time to spend some time with the family. Hey, let's go.